Hello, this is Vinny, and this is the world according to Vinny. How's everybody doing on this, at least in southern Indiana? Well, I hear it's all over. This snowy and wintry crazy weather. I'm rocking my Razor's Edge shirt, my barber in southern Indiana. And if you'd like to get a great haircut, great guy, Dennis, call Dennis, tell him Vinny sent you. 812-283-9550. So I was wearing his shirt. He doesn't know it, but I like his shirt. It's colorful. I am too. So, this is Vinny. And as some of you all know, I always like to kind of begin. I always like to smoke a cigar. This is my first today. Been kind of lazy. This one is from McAuliffe Cigars. Very good cigar company. I'm going to put my glasses on. This is their Connecticut. It's a medium strength cigar. It is, the wrapper is Ecuador, Connecticut. The binder is Nicaraguan Habana. The filler is Nicaraguan and Dominican fillers. It was rated 92 at Cigar and Spirits magazine. Great cigar. I'm enjoying it. I'm a new ambassador, a group that they have, and I highly recommend that you find McAuliffe Cigars. You can go to McAuliffeCigars.com. I kind of texted to them and said, hope you don't mind me doing it, but hey, we're trying to promote cigars, and this is the one I'm doing today, and it's McAuliffe, Connecticut. Nice for my first smooth one. It's still medium though, but nice flavor. Very good. Okay, let's get on with the show. Got a lot going on. I think Wednesday sometime I'm going to be doing an interview with, I think I mentioned, Clarksville High School 1982 graduate Betty Ann Powers. She has a small little group business, Angel Fire Boutiques. It's jewelry. We're going to be doing that on Wednesday, and I'm going to be uploading that. So a lot going on. All right. First of all, I'm going to start with a little trivia, and I will do the answer at the end. But how many Grammys did Elvis Presley win? I was kind of shocked a little bit, but maybe not so. But how many did Elvis Presley win? Anyway, speaking of smoking, I kind of put that in because it says here, where there's smoke, there's always, there may not always be fire, but in this case, and with McAuliffe Cigars, yes it is, it's wonderful. But some rather fiery, hot buffalo wing news. Firefighters reporting to a call about a fire at a restaurant on Saturday, I think it was 2 Saturdays ago, discovered that a smoke reported by a passerby wasn't the result of a fire, but rather 10,000 chicken wings. The eating staff was preparing for the Super Bowl orders the next day. Workers at Ronnie's Pizza in Clemens, North Carolina, told Fox 8 in Greensboro that a motorist called the fire department after seeing a plume of smoke coming from the restaurant on February 6th. While it looked like it was there was going to be hardworking, big fire, turned out that the hardworking staff was just preparing 10,000 chicken wings. It was very fortunate that this was just the outcome the fire department added. Everyone was safe, and they hoped everyone was enjoying the game, which, it wasn't a very good game. We talked about that already. They made sure all was well. We fed them. We got a few laughs, great pictures. Restaurant wrote on social media. So, wow. But I think they were trying to say that they were the home of the Buffalo Wing. I think that's the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York. But I'm not going to get in arguments about that. Love chicken wings. So a little fun there on some chicken wings. Now, this one's interesting. I told you I was going to do some trending news. I have no idea what's going on with our world. But on Wednesday, last Wednesday, Lucasfilms fired actress Gina Carano for a social media post referring to the Holocaust that her critics said was anti-Semitic. But she's not the only Mandalorian actor who has posted such comparisons on social media. But unfortunately, Gina, I have no idea why, she was let go. She played Cara Dune on Disney's Plus popular Star Wars, The Mandalorian. I love the show. They have 2 seasons. But I guess she was fired for making an abhorrent and unacceptable social media post citing Jewish oppression at the hands of the Nazis and comparing it to censorship of conservative points of view in council culture. Her post triggered a social media campaign by the left, and Lucasfilm fired her. Crazy. That was the latest in a serious social media controversy surrounding the actress. I guess she's done some other things. She made some Twitter jokes. I guess we're not allowed to have free speech anymore. She said they're mad because I won't put pronouns in my bio to show my support for trans lives. After months of harassing me every way, I decided to put 3 very controversial words in my bio. Beep, bop, boop, she tweeted in response to her criticism. I'm not against trans lives at all, Gina said. They need to find less abusive representation. So I don't know. But here's the thing that kind of gets me about this. She also made, she's questioning COVID-19 mask mandates, made comments calling for laws to increase election security, and likes social media posts making the point that Black Lives Matter probably shouldn't riot if they want people to sympathize with their cause. I totally agree with that. You know what? We need to make sure that African Americans and other minorities are not discriminated against, and I think they should protest. And you've maybe heard me before. I think you should protest on the sidewalk and not block traffic, and not burn things down, not go crazy. It's a shame because I think they got involved with Antifa. You know, they kind of were all there, and it just makes it look bad. But that's the thing. But here is the point. But if Karana's post, in the words of the Lucasfilm spokesperson, is denigrating people based on their culture and religious identities, also abhorrent and unacceptable, well, what does Lucasfilm make of the 2018 tweet from Mandalorian star Pedro Pascal? Here Pascal is comparing former President Trump's immigration policy to the Holocaust. The tweet leaves out important context. The kids in cages narrative surrounding Trump's policies was misleading, given that Obama was the one who built those facilities where migrants detained under Trump's zero-tolerance immigration enforcement policies were held. There's no comparable outrage over Pascal's tweet, though. That's the thing I don't get. We're picking and choosing. No one on the left calling for him to be fired or accusing him of anti-Semitic, white supremacy, Holocaust comparisons. That's the whole point that I don't get. In fact, the one thing I picked up on the cancel culture, you all may know Chris Harrison, who's he's the guy that says, you know, give your rose, you know, the guy in The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. They're after him too. I mean, you know, are we just, you know, what scares me is this is going to start where everyone is going to eat their own. And we just need to, my whole thing is if I don't like something on TV or news or radio, I just turn it and go something else. It's kind of easy. I do my own censorship. Just don't watch what I don't want, or watch and listen to the other side. I don't get it. That's the part I don't get. One thing though, the last thing I'm going to mention, I'm a little confused with the CDC. You know, last week or so I talked about where, you know, their director was saying, look, we need to get kids back to school. Science shows that it's low rates of transmission. You know, everyone's safe. We're mitigating with 6 feet, washing hands, and wearing masks, doing all that, you know, the stuff we got to do because the pandemic is real. I mean, it's not that it's not. I'm not saying it's not real, but I think we're going to just go nuts. But I have a feeling, unfortunately, I think our teachers union is putting so much pressure that they've backpedaled. Now they're saying, you know, hold up. And the thing is, I was listening to some commentating. I guess I agree with this 100%. What concerns me is this. We take chances when we walk out of our houses every day, and when someone says, well, one life is very precious. I understand that, but when you get into a metal box, a car, and drive 60, 70, 80 miles an hour down the road, and there's other metal boxes of other people, you know, I had a deer pull out. What if there was a car next to me when I swerved? I mean, there are risks everywhere. And what I'm concerned about, Vinnie is concerned that all of this is going to be hurting more small business. And it's obvious. If you haven't seen it, Costco, Amazon, Walmart's, Target's, you know, they're fine. And the thing I guess I'm more worried about is the $15 minimum wage. If they're going to push that through, again, it's only going to hurt small business. But unfortunately, I'm seeing a bigger picture. I think that's what these companies want, especially Amazon, because you know they can afford it. They can afford $15 an hour because they're already paying it. But small businesses can maybe only afford $10, $12, $13 an hour because that's all the job requires. And unfortunately, people that are working with that, they probably need to go back to school, get a trade, get 2 jobs. I mean, that's what I did. You know, it's just the way it is. But I have a feeling we're squeezing out small businesses, and that's what I don't agree with. But anyway. Last thing I was going to hit on, the trivia question answer. Now this was interesting. Elvis won 3 Grammys. 3. The King of Rock and Roll had 18 #1 hits in his career, but struck out on 11 of the 14 nominations. He was nominated 14 times, but only won 3 Grammys. So that's I was kind of shocked. To be honest with you, I didn't hear how many Grammys, but now I see why, because he's only won 3. So anyway, this is Vinnie, and this is the world according to Vinnie. And again, one last thing, my McAuliffe Connecticut cigar. It's very delicious. Go out and check them out. I'm going to be doing a show tomorrow with Betty Ann Powers of Angel Fire Boutique Jewelry. And make sure you subscribe, hit a like button, see the show because it's going to be interesting. Betty Ann's doing some great stuff. It should be fun. Going to be doing some other interviews coming down the road. I've got some other exciting things in the world according to Vinnie. So, I am Vinnie, and this is the world according to Vinnie. Please subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Be safe out there.